What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
How we doing?
How you doing?
Yeah. Good. All right, you guys are famous for making amazing fan films. Star Wars, Last of Us, which is my favorite. You're amazing in it. Thank you. The first time I saw it, I was blown away. How do you get such amazing places to check out?
Before we get into that, I just want to thank this group here for a Video Game Con. Amazing, amazing festival happening here right now. Let's hear it. All right, way to go. Video Game Con, baby.
Nice.
All right, so I do a lot of urban exploring, and I like to go out and find abandoned buildings and stuff. So many times in my hikes and things like that, I found these places. And as we started to do these films, our director, Cy Cody White, was very specific in what he needed, and they just seemed to lend themselves to what we were doing.
Now, you've done a lot of different video games, Star Wars. To this point, what is your favorite of all the films you've made, or are they all like children you can't pick?
I would say they're all like our children. You don't love one more than the other. The same work goes into every project that we do. The cast and crew that we have working with us is the best that anybody could ask for, and our success with this is really based off of a lot of work that they do, and those are the people that got us where we're at. So we can't really pick. I know, for me, speaking for me, I can't really pick what is the best because they're all the best.
So with your films, you kind of mix up genres a little bit, you know? You got something like Five Nights at Freddy's, a little more horror-based, you get some action in there. Is there a genre you guys want to try when it comes to sort of these fan films?
Well, we've been going with the formula of doing a lot of video game fan films and a lot of comic book culture. That's kind of the fan base we enjoy working with, and we've kind of sticking to that. Maybe the goal in the long run is to do, we've done our own dramatic work and independent stuff, so, one day we'd like to get there, but right now we really enjoy coming to these kind of conventions and dealing with this kind of fan base.
With the success of Five Nights at Freddy's and the release of the new game, Part 4, we decided to do another Five Nights at Freddy's. So it'll be ready to be released pretty soon. It's a little short. We're really proud of it. We had a great little actor named Carmine. He was phenomenal. Stay tuned. You're going to love this kid. In the works, we shot a League of Legends, and we've also done a Batman fan film. We don't want to say too much about that. We have a good idea on this one, something a little different. There's a ton of Batman fan films out there. And what else do we have coming up? League of Legends, Batman.
We have a Cowboy Bebop and a Sergeant Fury.
Is there one thing you haven't done yet where you just look at each other like, it'd be great if we could do that, but can we do that?
We've been talking about doing maybe like Castlevania, maybe Metal Gear, Lord of the Rings. I mean, we'll look at a lot of projects and we think, can we do that? Can we pull that off? And we've really impressed ourselves with what we've been able to do at this point. It really comes down to manpower, funds, and what resources we have, but we're also realistic at the same time.
Nice. Many of these projects we work, it comes out of our own pockets. Yeah. We are having some success with YouTube and all, but it's not a lot of money coming in. Right now it's more about passion, and my personal motto is passion over pennies. The money will come later. We love what we do, and we love the guys we work with. And right now, Cy Cody White, our director, and our other producer couldn't be here just yet. He's at work on another assignment, but he'll be here later. So we wanted to say, Cy, we miss you, and we can't wait to see you later.
Now we're at a video game convention, a video game con. I'm really excited about it. Yeah. A lot of like retro gaming heroes, all that stuff. What would you consider your favorite game as of right now? Retro, new, what's your favorite game?
One of my all-time favorites will always be Bases Loaded for Nintendo.
Great one.
Awesome, the best baseball game I ever played. That's how a baseball game should be. I used to have ice hockey, Contra. Where's the Contra movie? Maybe that's what we'll do, the Contra. Waiting on that one for years.
You hear it first right here, guys.
Mega Man, Punch-Out, all the old Nintendo games. I was able to have an Atari 2600 before Nintendo. And I'm looking forward to that Mario Maker game that just came out where you can build your own Mario world. So I miss the retro gaming. I'm going to have to go out and buy a Wii U and get back to some gaming.
It's worth it.
But also the Star Wars Battlefront game would be pretty sweet.
It's awesome. What do you got?
For me, I'm a little older than these guys. I remember the first video game that came out, Pong. And I remember that was a big deal, Pong. Back and forth, you had like one paddle. But my son, he's 12 years old, and I played games with him, and I really enjoyed The Last of Us, not only because I thought it was a great story, it was an amazing story, so I really liked that. And for shooting up and killing, I like Terminator. Me and my son like playing Terminator, so that's the two of my two favorites.
Yeah. I would say, again, for me, an older thing would probably be like the Big Lebowski, the bowling game from Atari.
Nice.
It's interesting that they kind of based the movie off of that. And Duck Hunt, I used to play that a lot. As a matter of fact, we have a script, and we're going to be making a movie about Duck Hunt. in the future.
Lastly, guys, you meet a lot of fans. I know you guys are awesome. You have people try on the Five Nights at Freddy head at your table.
Yeah.
What has been the best moment you've had with a fan so far?
When these kids come up and they're like, those are the Freddy guys, you know, oh, we know these guys. It's an amazing thing, you know, because, you know, I mean, we weren't kids that long ago. Remember what it was like to looking up to heroes and trying to meet people, and, you know, we're fan friendly. So when the people come up to us and they're interested in our work, that's when it means a lot to us.
For me, you know, one of my favorite roles was playing Joel. I love playing that role. It's like, to me, it's like the Clint Eastwood of the post-apocalyptic world. But since we did the Freddy project and you know, the Freddy head, we put up a how to make a Freddy head tutorial. I have kids writing me and parents writing me from all around the world and asking for tips and sending us pictures. And awesome. I just feel like this in my heart, like, wow, we've inspired. We've showed people, you know, how to do something, and people are out there taking initiative to create and follow their passion. And at the end of the day in life, what is there really? You know, you can have money, cars, everything else, but you follow your passion, you do what you love, and you surround yourself with great people, and everything falls into place.
Awesome.
I would say for me, I think the best moment is when people started to see who you were and recognize you for the you know, your craft. You know, I live in a small town. A lot of these guys are from in New Jersey, New York area. I'm from Pennsylvania, and when I'm going out to a restaurant or something like that to eat, and somebody walks up and says, "Hey, you worked on that Freddy project," or, you know, when my daughter goes to her school and tells all the kids, and the kids are all asking her, "Hey, you know, what's your dad making next?" That's kind of, you know, a driving ambition, because you see a lot of people that give up on their dreams, and these guys, our whole cast and crew, they're not giving on their dream. They're going to live their dream, and that's, you know, we got moments yet to come in the sun because of the people we surround ourselves with, and because of our fans that believe in our work.
Lastly, I mean, a lot of your films get seen by the people who made the original video game, which is cool. What's sort of been the reaction to your films? Have you ever heard from the people who made the games?
When we did The Last of Us, like right after, the day we released the first Last of Us fan film, Neil Druckmann tweeted it out. Nice. And he said, "Look at our amazing fans, what they do." So for Neil Druckmann, the creative director of the game, to actually, you know, kind of endorse us, the video went wild after he tweeted it, and it just started going viral. So for us, that was just a major thing. So for me, that's my personal favorite one.
I think that's incredible, and also when we won the award from Kathleen Kennedy for our Star Wars film, I mean, we were blown away. I mean, like, you know, your goal as a filmmaker is to get into that world, and here we are, you know, crossing over that line, and our peers and our heroes are saying, "Hey man, you guys are really good at what you do." You know, that's what it's all about. So her endorsement on that film was just, it blew us away. Totally blew us away.
Yeah, I would have to agree with Mike. You know, the Kathleen Kennedy thing just, you know, really blew me away. I mean, I was born the year that the original Star Wars came out, and to think, you know, all these years later, I'm standing on a stage, and we're getting an award from one of the biggest films in the history of mankind with one of the biggest followings. That's just a mind-blowing thing. I would have never thought when I was a kid watching Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi that I could potentially be a part of that Star Wars family in an off-beaten way. So
I loved your reaction, guys, when you won too. It was cool to see like someone win an award and have real pure energy and happiness come out, which is great.
We had a feeling that they told us that we would get something, and we didn't know, you know, just for the preparation of the ceremony, but we didn't know that. I mean, we were just so it was amazing. We were just so blown away by the whole experience, and you know, it just goes to show you it's a small world if you make it one. You know.
I just want to say this: today in this world, you're shooting right now on the Canon DSLR. People out there can make and create anything they want. The editing software is there, the cameras are there, the memory cards, the Tascams, everything's out there. Just have the ambition and the passion to do it. And you know, I just want to thank the fans for watching. Follow your dreams, and make sure you subscribe to Iron Horse Cinema, baby.
We'll have all the information below. That's 'cause you're like me. I always plug my thing. I like that. We'll have all the information below. These guys are amazing. Check them out. Adam, follow them. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are amazing.
Thanks for having us.
No problem. We love you.